Morning. It is Sunday, March the 29th. We got another week down. We've almost got another month down. Um, Tomorrow we're going to start a new work week for most of us. I'm excited about it. A lot of things have been changing in my life and stuff like that. And I'm starting to fall into that groove of the new job. And I'm enjoying it quite a bit. I want to take some time this morning, though, and I want to brag on God a little bit. I got a phone call yesterday from one of our guys, and he was talking about how he got a new job, and he wanted to work in a certain career field, and wasn't having any luck finding a job at it at first. It's like a summer type or a warm weather type job, and people just weren't hiring for it yet. But he started working at another place, and he apparently got a phone call, I guess, yesterday, and he gets to start that new job tomorrow. And I think that it's crucial for us to share answered prayers with one another, and that way it'll kind of add that confidence and that substance of the things unseen. Prayer is an unseen thing, but definitely the result of prayer is not unseen. So anytime that we get the opportunity to share answered prayers with one another, I think that it's crucial. Um, we're going to get into the Jesus calling today. It says, stop trying to work things out before their time have come. Accept the limitations of living one day at a time. When something comes to your attention, ask me whether or not it is part of today's agenda. If it isn't, release it to my care and go on about today's duties. When you follow this practice, there will be a beautiful simplicity about your life, a time for everything, and everything in its time. A life lived close to me is not complicated or cluttered. When your focus is on my presence, many things that once troubled you lose their power over you. Though the world around you is messy and confusing, remember that I have overcome the world. I have those things, so that in me you may have peace. And a lot of times, whenever I'm reading this devotional, I think that Sarah Young wrote this directly for me, because I mean, this just speaks so much to me, and I definitely enjoy reading it. And, stop trying to work the things out before their times have come. Accept the limitations of living one day at a time. And basically what this principle is when something starts bothering you, just think about it. Is this something that I can address and take care of today, or is there nothing that I can do about it today, and I need to back burner it, so to speak? There's obviously goals and things like that, and whenever I work with people, I stress goals and plans of action, goals and plans of action. Some of our goals are longer term goals, and stuff that we can't accomplish today. We can definitely put some action into it today, but that doesn't mean that we're going to be able to get it accomplished today. And those type of things that's the stuff that we don't need to obsess over. I'll find myself, I'll start obsessing over a long term goal, something that I cannot fix today, but it'll really start getting to me and stuff like that. And that'll come in, with like, I want to hurry up and be done with school. I want to build a house. I want, this or that, and it's stuff that I can't do anything about right this second, um, to be able to accomplish. And what I find is when I start doing that obsessing over the stuff that I can't control today, then it starts taking away energy from the things that I can control today. Obviously, we only have an allotted amount of energy for the day. There's only so many hours in the day and so much that we can possibly do. So, if I'm devoting my mental energy to something that I have no control over at this particular time, then I'm wasting it. I'm just throwing that out. I'm giving it away, and I can't get it back. And so what that ends up doing is it starts taking away power from my short-term goals, my power that I have to invest into things. So it's really important to be able to prioritize and figure out time spans for these type of things. And if it's something that we can't take care of today, then we need to devote less energy to that, more energy to the things that we can take care of today. And then at the end of the day, if you got extra time, which is a luxury for most people, but if you do end up having extra time at the end of the day, then hey, if you know, go crazy if you want, if you want to start expelling energy onto something that you can't take care of now. But you know, being able to rest in the peace and the presence of God is huge, and that comes through simplicity. You know, a lot of people, and especially if you're like me, you overcomplicate everything. Everything's got to be a big deal. Everything's got to be big, you know. And in all actuality, it's not really like that for the most part. And so, what I try to constantly remind myself is to cut things down to the bare bones minimum. Cut them down. You know, make things as simple as possibly can, so that way whenever I start to overthink and things of that nature, I can draw back in. I can draw back in, and I can remember that I have peace in God, and know that His plan for me is already set in stone. It was before I was even born. He knew me before He formed me in my mother's womb. You know, and I just release things to Him. You know, I shared the situation about my truck starting to mess up the other day with you guys, and there was nothing that I could do about it. You know, I'm not a mechanic. I can do some basic stuff, but I'm obviously not equipped with the tools or the know-how to be able to tackle a job like that. But one thing, you know, that I can do is pray about it, and just be still and know that God's gonna deliver me through the situation no matter how it goes. And it's actually turning out for the good. It's still not all the way complete, so I can't share exactly how the outcome goes with all of that, but I'll definitely keep you guys posted with it. Today, what I want to encourage you is to start reflecting on the priority of each of the things that you're thinking about today. So, whatever it is, whatever goal or whatever problem or situations arising in your life at at this time, prioritize it. How important is it? You know, first and foremost. And then number two, is there anything that I can do today to, you know, kind of change the outcome of it? And obviously, if there is, and it's something that you can check off your list today, go ahead and do it. But if not, then just let it go. Give it to God and walk away from it for a bit. Don't let anything start to overwhelm you, because darkness and negativity are consuming, and fear will start creeping in, and that anxiety and that worry will start creeping in. You know, a lot of the situation with this coronavirus stuff. There's nothing more than what I'm doing right now that I could possibly do. You know, and I know that, and so I have peace with it. I trust that God's going to take care of me, no matter how it is. You know, and that's helped me quite a bit. I don't worry about it. You know, obviously I don't want to get sick. Obviously I don't want my kids to get sick and things like that. But we're taking every precaution that we can. And I just want to encourage you guys to kind of do the same. Prioritize things. Is there any action I can do today? If not, then let it go. Don't let it get to you. I love you guys, and if you need me, feel free to reach out. Have a great day.